Tonight, on the stage, of no shame, a first, as far as I know, a book review. Elon Musk versus Magnon. Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and the quest for a fantastic future. Magnon, how the Ice Age gave birth to the first modern humans. But first, I have a little complaint for the management of No Shame. Fred broke rule number 2 on stage with a Neanderthal flint tapping routine with the glass. He's always breaking the rules. And Timothy, I have to tell you, Timothy, I joined a club. I belong to the Mars Society. That's right. Card carrying, I got a badge. I got a button that says Mars or bust. And you know who's going to Mars? Elon Musk. Now, if you don't know who Elon Musk is, you'll know by the end of this little talk. But first, let me tell you a little bit about the Mars Society, because it's for real. They came to Eugene back in 2003. It was their 6th convention. They came here because they wanted to explore the lava tubes, thinking about, when you get to Mars, you could live inside of lava tubes. And I attended the convention, and I was hooked. The next year, I went to Chicago for their convention. 4 years ago, I went to Boulder, Colorado for their convention, and this year I'm on my way to San Diego, Irvine, California. Somebody here from San Diego tonight. Yes. And anyway, they're very serious about Mars exploration, and ultimately, God, it used to be just, can we just get to Mars? Now, Elon Musk wants to send like fleets of rockets up there. He thinks somewhere in the next 10 years, we're going to be sending, who knows, maybe 1 million people to Mars. So, he's for real. But let me tell you a little bit about this other group I belong to, or did belong to. They also had a convention here in Eugene back then. And they had a speaker named Brian Fagan who wrote this book about Magnon. And it was the Archaeology Legacy Institute, the Archaeology Channel has this film thing, and I went to that. And so I've just been inspired by Brian Fagan. So I got these 2 great books. Let me just kind of contrast them a little bit if I can. Elon, he came into the United States with this American dream. He's a dreamer, right? He came into the United States with a backpack at the age of 17. He plays video games, he sells his video game, he makes money with that, he invests it, and he ends up involved with PayPal. And then all of a sudden he's ready to sell PayPal, and he's got all this money, and about that time, Elon Musk, believe it or not, was on the board of directors of the Mars Society. And, but he really was even thinking even bigger than the Mars Society, and he says, well, I'm just going to start my own space exploration, and he's got SpaceX. He ends up selling PayPal and puts $100 million into his own rocket company. And this is for real. So let's talk about Magnon just a little bit, so we're not out of time. Magnon is us. Anatomically modern humans out of Africa about 60,000 years ago. By 45,000 years ago, they're moving into Ice Age Europe and into caves. Inventing technology, building the future that we are all here now. Those caves, according to this author here, all those handprints, people came into their caves of dreams for 800 generations, painting lions and cave bears and all this stuff on the walls. And they survived the Ice Age, then into global warming, starting 18,000 years ago, believe it or not, glaciers melting, and now agriculture, and then ultimately the technology that we have today. And now we have a new dreamer who wants to go to Mars, and he wants to send maybe 1 million people. Will he do it? I don't know. There's a real good chance that he might not be able to pull this off. But it's good to see the dream passed on. 800 generations. Can we look 800 generations into the future for a little inspiration? Thank you, Elon Musk.